so this is going to be part 2. If you haven't seen part 1, I will link it down below so that you can check out my initial thoughts and impressions on the V Sunny hair extensions from Amazon. In this video, I'm just going to show you how I typically put my extensions in. Again, I'm doing this by myself, so it's not going to be perfect. I won't be able to get that super crisp straight line, the same as if someone was back there parting it for me. But let me go grab a clip because you need that, and I'll meet you back here. Alright, I'm back. So you're gonna want a brush and a clip. I would prefer that you have a comb, but I actually don't have one. So the first thing, let me see if I can do this from the side, that you're gonna wanna do for your the bottom of your hair is I like to take just a small section and clip up the rest of the hair. Make sure your hair is really dry so you don't get creasing. And you'll take the smallest, I think my smallest piece is going to be, so you have a couple, you have 3 big ones and then 3 smaller ones that are all the same, and then 1 for a little side piece. So I'll probably take, are these 2 the same size? Okay, these 2 are the same size. This is probably the best size, so I'm going to take the smallest one. And again, you don't have to do it exactly how it shows you on here. This is just working for me. So you're going to just, you know, put one on one side, one on the other, kind of like dig the clip in and then close it. And again, I don't know how that looks from back there, but I'm just going according to like how it feels on my head. And honestly, it doesn't have to be perfect anyways. Then from there, you're just going to let a little bit more hair up, and again, just section the rest away. This is what I like to call like the biggest section. This is the one that should go from like crown to the other side of your ear, so like ear to ear. So you're going to take the widest one, okay, the one that has 4, and you're going to open them all, and again, just get as tight as you can. And you can almost feel like the layer right underneath it. That's fine. They can be super close. Especially, I have a pretty small head, so they're not going to be perfect. And again, if your hair is like a little waved and it doesn't look perfect, it's okay. You can always like straighten those pieces. Next, you're going to take 1 layer up from that, so probably here. It could be like a really thin layer. If you don't feel anything, then you need to try and grab a little something extra over it. And then, are these all the same? Yeah, so there's 2 of these. I don't think I need them all, to be honest with you, but I'm going to take the next one and place it just above. Just make sure that they're really secure. These feel nice and tight, so I know that they're not going anywhere. Okay, next, this is where it's gonna get a little trickier, and again, it's really particularly bad for someone like me because I don't have a ton of hair up top to try and like hide the extensions. So what I like to do at this point is you're gonna put just the crown up, okay? So I'm taking like, you know, just where I would basically like put it half up, half down. And I'm gonna have an extra one that I'm not gonna need to use it's always good to have extra to play with. But I have two that are like just the 2-clip ones, and those are the ones that I'm gonna put on both sides to kind of wrap them around the side of your head. So one I'm gonna put like right here. And then where that other one ends, I'm gonna start the second one and bring it over as far as you can. You don't want to bring it like all the way here because you don't want it to stick out. So it's okay if you have like, you know, an inch or two that it doesn't come like all the way here. You always want to give yourself a little extra space so that you don't see the extension. Okay, the more volume you have on top, the better you're going to be able to hide the extension. Like, I don't know what that looks like back there, but I can feel them. So you might want to, again, I don't have the proper thing, but you might want to take a teasing comb, not this brush, but a teasing comb, and kind of back comb it, and maybe add a little texture spray here so that it kind of covers the extension a little bit better. Then, if you had a second one of these, which I'm sad that they don't, usually you have two, I would put them like on both sides. So for this one, I'm gonna put right here. Okay, so that will be my piece in the front. You want to try to blend your short layers as much as possible, so that's what those are built to do. So again, if you had a second one, you can do that. A lot of times too, if you don't need to use this whole one, you can cut them so you have like another individual piece. Or if you have a side part, which I don't really have a side part, but I'm still gonna try and make this work. I'm gonna try and fit this last one as a side piece over here. And I'm gonna try and bring it up as much as possible to give me some side volume. Again, not an exact science. You kind of just have to see like what works for your shape, you know, like your head shape, and where you actually need the volume. So I'm gonna just try and put these in here and see if that works to give me a little more side volume. And again, you're not going to be able to put your hands through your head as you normally would, but as long as the extensions are hidden, that pretty much is like your main goal. So again, this gave me not only a heck of a lot more length, you can see my shortest layer is here, and then the end of the hair is here. I think that looks a heck of a lot less ridiculous than the hair going all the way down here. So again, once I kind of curl these, I always recommend just even slightly curling them because I just feel like they'll look so much more natural if they have a slight wave to them. So I might play with these and see how that looks. But for today, I think that's all we're going to do. Let me see how they look in the back here. But again, once you kind of wave them, once you kind of curl them, they'll blend a little bit better. But I think that's not terrible. You can tell that my hair is a lot cooler than the extensions on the bottom. But we'll work on that, and I feel like it's not that huge of a deal that I can just put a slight toner on these, even like a purple shampoo, and they should blend pretty nicely. So hopefully you guys found this helpful. If you did, please give the video a thumbs up. But V Sunny definitely has my seal of approval. Again, I need to see how they take to heat, but definitely don't go over, I think it said 260. I think it said not to go over 260. 280 Fahrenheit is the limitation. So definitely make sure that you don't go anything over that. You don't want to burn them and ruin your extensions, but I really like them. I think they look really good. And for $60, I think I got my money's worth. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys all in my next video.